Well, every year 14 million visitors come to Myrtle Beach, and I think 13,998,642 of them bring their golf clubs. And when you see the quality of courses and the number of great golf courses down here, it's not hard to understand why. Let's have a look now at some more beautiful courses here in Myrtle Beach. The relaxing Myrtle Beach area isn't just a getaway for beach bums and golf enthusiasts, but PGA Tour pros too. One in particular who hails from Columbia, South Carolina, and occasionally visits the vacation spot is Dustin Johnson. When he's around the Atlantic Coast oasis, DJ likes to tee it up at his home course, TPC Myrtle Beach. There's also an instruction school in his name, and inside the clubhouse, it's a shrine to his amateur and professional accomplishments. As for the golf course, at nearly 7,000 yards, it may seem suited for bombers like Johnson, but it's actually narrow off the tee and puts a premium on accuracy over distance. Tom Fazio drew up the blueprints for this brute, weaving it through a peaceful setting of towering pines and natural wetlands. The course starts off with some big par 4s and 5s, putting driver in your hands right from the get-go, but the fifth hole slams on the brakes with a beautiful short par 3.
Number 5 is a short par 3, but it's downhill over water, so it's a good scenic par 3. Tough green to hit, it's very narrow. It needs a precise tee shot to score well on that hole.
At the 9th, golfers are tested with the most challenging hole on the course. It's a slight dogleg right with a pin tucked away behind a bunker on this 470-yard par 4. One of the primary defenses of TPC Myrtle Beach is water hazards, and they provide protection on each of the final 2 holes.
The 17th hole is a long downhill par 3 over water to Peninsula Green. It slopes from back to front, so it's a precise tee shot. Very challenging hole, both visually and for the average golfer. Number 18 is your ultimate risk reward par 5. You need a good tee ball and a good second shot just to even think about going forward in 2 or just scoring an eagle or a birdie. And with the clubhouse in the background, it's just a beautiful hole with the creek running alongside of it as well. So.
As the home of Dustin Johnson and the only 5-star course in the region, TPC Myrtle Beach and its tournament-style track are worth every penny. The Myrtle Beach area, popularly known as the Grand Strand, stretches south all the way to Pawleys Island, and just nearby is where you'll find the picturesque Pawleys Plantation. It's a highly rated design built in 1988 by the Golden Bear Jack Nicklaus. Compared to the rest of his work, Pawleys is a unique Nicklaus layout due to its history as a rice field. The fertile Grand and its proximity to the salt marshes produce a stunning golf course with 2 vastly different 9s.
It actually has 2 different 9s, 2 different feels. The front 9 is more of what you would see in a traditional South Carolina golf course, lofty southern pines, tree-lined fairways, very complex bunkering around the greens. And then you turn to the back 9, which plays along the salt marsh. And it's only one of 3 properties here in Myrtle Beach that actually does have ocean views as well as marsh views.
The wide open back 9 that snakes through the marsh can deal with some intense winds to combat golf shots. The prevailing winds swirl off the water and constantly change directions, challenging golfers with an eye on a low score. One hole that definitely fits the bill is a short par 3, the 13th.
At 145 yards, hole number 13 is probably the toughest 145-yard shot you'll see. It is a very small postage stamp style green and island, as we discussed, but it can play anywhere from 180 to 120 with whatever the prevailing wind we have that day.
Pawleys Plantation provides an opportunity to escape and enjoy a memorable round in its serene, secluded, natural setting. But no matter your skill level, it's also one whose landscape rewards visitors with great views and great golf. Just down the road from Pawleys, it's a pair of tracks that could not be more different in style. The first is one of Golf Digest's 100 top public courses in the U.S., Caledonia Golf and Fish Club. Opened in 1994, Caledonia is the first solo project by famed designer Mike Strands. The southern vibe is stimulated as soon as you enter the property and leading up to its modest, refined clubhouse. At 6,500 yards, Caledonia may be short in length, but not on beauty. The majestic oaks and pines that tower over this cozy course create a peaceful atmosphere for those teeing it up. Its 18th hole borders the plantation's old rice field and and always provides a fun ending to your round.
18 is a unique par 4 there. It's about 370 yards. Played to a fairway that's bordered by marsh, which borders the intercoastal. Again, you're playing into a green that's framed by a plantation-style clubhouse, where the porch there is famous for a lot of activities, especially around happy hour and based on the outcome of golf shots there.
Catching a round at Caledonia Golf and Fish Club is a must for any Myrtle Beach golf getaway. Adjacent to the Caledonia property is its sister course, True Blue Golf Club. It's another Mike Strantz design that opened in 1998. The link-style course is a little unusual in that it has 5 par 5s and 5 par 3s. Long bombers off the tee typically do well here, with some fairways playing as much as 100 yards wide. Sprawled across 300 acres, True Blue brings the beach to the golf course with its large waste bunkers and water hazards. The first of a pair of signature holes includes the par 3 14th. From an elevated tee, golfers need an accurate shot to avoid the enormous waste bunker, occupying half the hole. The other is the par 4 18th, lined all the way down the left side with water. It's a good closer that often draws onlookers on the clubhouse patio. Together, True Blue and Caledonia are a great 1-2 punch and a 36-hole adventure in Myrtle Beach.